Hey, what's going on, guys? Cloud of Truth here. Welcome to the 1,000 subscriber special. And I know this is really long delayed. I'm really sorry for that. I had this great idea that I wanted to do, make it a really special video for you all, but unfortunately this computer decided it didn't want to do what I wanted it to, and I just couldn't do it. So I've been having a lot of problems with it recently, and I figured, you know what, I'm tired of delaying it. I don't want to fight through all these issues and try to, maybe I could have to cut this part out, whatnot. So I said, forget it. I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys this video because a lot of you guys just want to know what these commentators look like. You know, we want to know what your favorite ones look like, what the small ones look like. So I figured I would show you guys. This is me. This is my ugly face and everything about it. I'm sorry. I have no idea where my better camera is. I've lost it. I don't even know where it's at. Somewhere in my house, but I forget. I had to use this little crappy one here. But I mean, this should work just fine. But I figured I would tell you guys a little bit about myself. Obviously, I'm wearing a Kentucky shirt because I am from Kentucky. So, and another thing is, I'm sorry, the lighting in here is horrible. So it may be glaring or something like that. It's just they're in a bad spot to do this. So yeah, I am from Kentucky. I do go to college there, and it's a great school. So I'm not gonna sit here and talk about school stuff like that because that's not important. But yeah, I've lived in Kentucky all my life. I've only moved like twice, but people come here and they don't like it. They think they hate the state, like a lot of people that are from here. But you get some people that come here that enjoy it, and it's got a lot of good things about it. It's the horse capital of the world, so which is not exactly the best thing to claim, but I mean it is. It's the horse capital of the world, and we also have the, of course, best men's basketball team. Kentucky Wildcats won the national championship this past year, which is freaking awesome. Football team, let's not talk about that. I mean, I'm pretty good into sports. I like watching sports, whether it be college, NBA, or even high school, because I did play a lot of sports in high school. So, yeah, that's really where I'm from. Nothing else really special about me. As far as like my early childhood, I was a huge Lego guy. Like when I was a kid, I was huge into Legos because that's what my older brother did. And I have one older brother. He lives far away now. He's like 5, 6 years older than me, and he did Legos, and I was the younger brother that was always into what my older brother did. My older brother was into Legos, so I mean that was like the cool thing to do. So that's what I did when I was a kid. I really wanted, just he had all these awesome stuff, which he's got somewhere still here. I don't think he took it with him because I don't think his wife would really want all that junk in the house now. But Legos was the biggest thing I did as a kid, and then I started to really get into car racing and things like that, like even like go-karts and like real professional IndyCar drivers, Formula One. I really enjoy it, and I still do. I love Formula One. So probably one of my favorite things to watch on TV is just Formula One racing, or any racing in general. NASCAR, it's kind of, I don't know. NASCAR to me is just who's got the heavier lead foot, and then who's going to win. But Formula One, I actually enjoy. A lot of strategy, a lot of experienced drivers in there that are fantastic. They're absolutely amazing. So I really enjoy watching that. Other than that, there's not too many TV shows I watch that much. River Monsters is a great one. That's the one I watch. Some of you guys laugh at me, but I really do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun to watch that show. When I kind of got older, into about the middle school era, it was my attention kind of turned from a few kind of childhood things with like G.I. Joes and Army Dudes and Legos and things like that. It turned into more of actual sports stuff. I started getting into more basketball, started to play baseball, played soccer or football. I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna call it soccer. I don't even know why Americans call it soccer. It's the dumbest thing ever. You kick the ball with your foot. Why should it be called football? It's so stupid. But yes, I did play soccer, football. But then when I got into high school, I started to get mainly into American football, which is what I played my last year of middle school, and then through high school I played it, and I loved it. That is the best sport I ever played in my life. I would never want to play any other sport besides that ever again. And I actually, after high school, got to continue that into coaching. I didn't want to go play into college. It ate up way too much time. Like if I played college football right now, there's no way I could be doing this video stuff. So I got to continue that in the coaching, which I still do right now. I've been coaching for the last 2 years, I think. Yeah, about the last 2 years, and this fall will be number 3. So I'm really enjoying it. Coaching's a lot of fun, and it's a great opportunity to teach kids about football and really the correct way to play. Because you see a lot of guys, NFL players, that don't know how to tackle or this and that. I'm not gonna get into that, but it's a lot of fun. You get to see them grow and really learn a lot of things. So it's as a coach, you're really proud whenever you see them kind of grow up and get better. So, but yeah, in high school, we actually had a lot of success where I went to. I went to a really small high school. My graduating class was, it was 123 or something like that. It was really small, and we went to the state finals my sophomore year of high school, which we lost by 3 points because our coach decided to go for the win rather than the tie with a field goal. but that's okay. We're not going to talk about that. My junior year, we lost in the state semifinals, and then my senior year, we actually went to the state and won, which is, if I can get this freaking thing off my finger, where I got this. This is my state ring, which is, this thing is really, really cool. It's really heavy, too. Like, it's really awkward wearing this thing. But, yeah, this is really, really cool, and it's something, you know, I get to hold on to the rest of my life, which is, you know, a great thing to remember a football team by, because a football team, it's like a brotherhood. I mean, it really is. The only thing I've ever been described like a football team is going into the military. It's the only thing I've ever heard of that's similar to it, because it's just you are around these guys so much. Like, especially for me, because my school was so small, I was with a lot of my friends that were on the team in my classes. They were like all day long. I was with them. You know, I was with them for, I don't even know, 7 hours a day during school, and then after school for, you know, 2-3 hours at practice and things like that. So, you know, it was a lot of fun. You know, brought us close together as a team, as friends. So, you know, I'm still in contact with them today. We still have some awesome times together. So, if you're looking to play a sport, football's for me. And, you know, some guys, football's not for them. So if it's not for you, that's fine. But overall, football is it's a fun sport. And you do have to enjoy, you know, getting a little dirty and hitting people. So, but once you kind of get over that fear, because when I first started playing, it was so unnatural to me. I was like, no way to ever want to do this. But once you get over that, it's so much fun. So, and for those of you that wonder what position I played, I was actually a left guard, believe it or not. I was a 5'10", 200-pound left guard, which was kind of small considering our line. We had a guy next to me who was 6'5", 300 pounds at left tackle, which is just giant. He actually plays for Kentucky right now in college. And then we had other guys that weighed like 215, closer to like 260, I think, or maybe it was 250, and then like 230. So I was kind of on the smaller end, but you know what? I still held up my own. I could take guys out that bigger than me, no problem. It's because they were too lazy to use the right technique, and I was. So that's how I won most of my battles, but I'm not going to keep ranting on about that. So, and when I got to college, it was mainly just studying for school. I am doing history right now as a history major. I'm trying to hopefully get into teaching. That way I can kind of teach and coach together, and because that's a real correlation with each other. I mean, teaching and coaching, it's basically the same thing, just kind of different forms of it. So that's what I'm trying to do, and this is, I guess you guys really want to know is how I got started into YouTube. It really, I don't know, it really just kind of, it not really came to me one day, but I was kind of watching through videos back when I played Medal of Honor 2010 a lot, and I was just kind of, you know, thumbing through like YouTube videos, and I really had never gone to YouTube to explore gaming options. I really just gone there for funny stuff, for music or whatever. I never really thought about it as a gaming, like I guess you'd say source or area or like channels and things like that. Never thought about it in my life. And I went there and it was like, wow, there's a lot of guys that make Medal of Honor stuff like that. And that's eventually how I came across guys like Old Bean, and through him ran to guys like Almost Evil. And it's awesome when you see all these guys that do this now, and how, you know, awesome a personality they are, and how cool they can be just as people. And that's how I really got started, because I see these guys, especially like Old Bean, good lord, you're like a friggin' celebrity to me, man. I mean, watching your stuff, I was like, man, this guy's good. This guy is good. I mean, if he might be the best. So that's why I was watching him, I was like, wow, this guy's amazing at this game. So, but even other guys, like when I started getting into Battlefield stuff, I mean, of course I started watching the big channels, but then I kind of started hunting for the smaller guys. You know, there's these big guys out there, you see there, you get large channels, but you're not going to be able to get in contact with them. Some of the small guys you can kind of, you know, become friends with, which is kind of what I was looking for, which is how I ran into guys like Windshear, Temptation, guys like that. I really, you know, started to become a little bit more, I guess, interact more a little bit with them, and that's how I got to know them. But even other channels like that I start to interact with a lot more now. So, but yeah, that's kind of how I got started. I just, you know, decided one day, you know, these guys are so cool and they can do it, and, you know, they have fun with it, and they're not big. And I was like, you know what, that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I just want to have fun with this. So I figured, why not? I mean, let's do it. So I did it, and it's turned out to be a lot of fun. So hope you guys are still enjoying my videos, which is obviously, I guess you are, because I still have a good number of subscribers, which is why I reached 1,000. So thank you guys so much, and special thanks to all my subs out there from the very first start. I know there's a couple of you. I don't want to start naming you all off because I know I'll forget a few, but I do remember a few of you guys. Windshear, I want to say a special thank you to you. You were my first ever subscriber, which is a big deal. Having someone as big as you was my first ever sub. And even guys that down the line that gave me a chance bigger than me, guys like Captain Obvious, Culprits, a lot of other channels that are bigger than me, but you said, you know what, I enjoy it enough, I'll give you a subscribe, which is something I really appreciate. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you really like it, I guess I can make more like it. Or if you want me to answer any more questions, put them in the comment section below. So you all have a great day. See you next time. Bye.